Kiva! It's episode 254 for Super Kelly Brothers podcast on the 16th of June 2024. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back in the car. We're back on Sunday.
We did one Monday. We managed one Monday.
It's been an epic fail as far as
somehow a Tuesday, and now we're back to Sunday. Feels comfortable for Sundays. Sundays feel comfy.
It does. Should we just stick to Sundays? It feels like we've jinxed Mondays. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we have jinxed them.
It's just that I have something
Mondays.
on.
Yeah,
I can't talk about it just now, but I have something on Monday. That's why. That's why we're on. That's why we're on back on Sundays. So this is how you, Jody. This is a masterclass on how to build an audience. Consistency.
Jump around the internet every week. Try and find us. Try and catch us.
Can you imagine?
We're the biggest secret on the internet. That's us.
This is the news at 10 at 11.
Yeah, exactly.
And then next time it's 10:30. Then the time after that is 9:30.
Yeah. But for everybody that's joined us, thank you. You found us.
Thanks very much. You found us, yeah. We've been trying to get. We initially thought to ourselves, okay, we'll upload to Facebook as well, or we'll stream to Facebook Live. That got me banned. That idea got me banned from Facebook. And now we can't upload to Facebook because you need 100 followers on your page. We don't have 100 followers on our page. So if you don't follow us on Facebook, this is a plead from us. If you go to facebook.com/Super Kelly Brothers or Super Kelly Bros, I should say, and then like the page, that would really, really help us out, because then we can actually break that 100 and we can start broadcasting at Facebook as well. And then we can click to expand.
Indeed. Yeah.
So I can actually say with all certainty, or ask the question with all certainty, how was your week?
Fine. Pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Well
done. You had a good week, I'm assuming.
I did, yeah. I did.
Yeah.
So I've been working away in my wee computer program.
Game, yes. I'm looking forward to seeing that finished. Yeah.
And then I've got to the point now where basically it's done, and I have to build the puzzles. So all the stuff is done, and I just need to build the sort of content. Cool. Everything's done apart from the content. But all the sort of like the win state and all that kind of stuff, that's all done. And you can move from different puzzles to different puzzles and things. That's all done. I've got like a bunch of test puzzles, but I just need to build out those puzzles as well.
Well, so. You're more than welcome to start a new game, Pipe Ball. Mm-hmm. Remember that game?
Pipe Ball, yeah, that's right.
Pipe Ball.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I will pledge you. I will do that after this one, because this one.
Well,
I don't think it'll take me that. Yeah, I don't think this one will take me that long to finish, because all I have to do now is literally, and I'm going to use the tiled editor to build the puzzles out.
Yep.
And then it's just a matter of, I've got a little program as well that I wrote that takes all that stuff and then makes like level data that I can use in the game. Yep. And once that's done,
Pipe Ball, here we come.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
brilliant.
I'll have a look at that. Although I was thinking about maybe doing like a Super Kelly Brothers platform game.
That'd be cool. Wee retro
platform game type thing.
Yeah. Everybody'd love it. Everyone loves a platform game.
Who doesn't love a platform? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing this week. And I've watched some TV as well.
I don't think I've watched that much this week, but anyway, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Shall we talk about the tea?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Tea. Let's start off with Netflix first of all, because Netflix is usually a pretty good place to start. By the way, you remember I said that I don't have access to Netflix?
Oh yeah.
Funny story.
Uh-oh. They've banned you as well.
They've banned me as well. No, the funny story is I do. Why is it? I didn't see this bloody ad. Look, this is how much real estate I've got in my screen. It's like 2 pixels, and then the rest is given up for bloody adverts.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so I don't have access to Netflix on anything else other than my computer.
Right.
So everything I can't use it on my iPad, I can't use it in TVs over here, but I can access my computer. So I'm going to watch Eric at some point this week.
Oh, good. I've watched it all.
So yeah. So that's my Netflix news. Anyway, this is the actual Netflix news here.
Okay.
So Rebel Moon. Oh my god, here we go.
Come on, guys. Stick with us, Rebel Moon.
Right.
Come on, we can do this together.
Right. Okay. So, so remember they had the first two. There was called A Child of Fire and The Scar Giver.
Yep.
Which is not good names. Anyway, James Baker, you'll be very, very, very pleased to know that August 2nd is the date you need to look out for.
Yeah,
because that is when the R-rated versions or the director's cuts or whatever you want to call them of Rebel Moon is out. And with that comes a name change.
Mm-hmm. Let's get blood in the title. Ooh, edgy.
It should have Jimmy the Robot and his Band of Merry Men. That should be the name of the show. Anyway, the first two movies, they're going to be renamed Rebel. Well, they're not going to be renamed. The director's cuts are going to be named. It's a badly written word here. Rebel Moon Chapter 1, Chalice of Blood.
Ooh, blood.
Which, has anyone seen the movies that we're talking about here, Rebel Moon? What does that mean in reference to this?
Well, we'll see.
I know they
when
don't
we
really
get the 4-hour extended Zack Snyder zero editor cut.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as A Child of Fire. I mean, is A Child of Fire and the Scargiver the same person?
No idea.
Does that represent Sophia's character?
Do we know how long these have been extended by?
Too long.
Or are they extended, or is it just more filth and blood?
It's more dirt. What could you manage your lips a bit, please, Dave?
Yeah.
There's more movie of it because, as we know, Zach does not like cutting anything.
Yeah,
he's not a fan of cutting.
Well, there's a love-making scene in it.
Is there?
Well, there is in the uncut version, so I'm assuming that's going to be
an
extended
version,
more nudity version.
Oh, I'm hoping for more Jimmy the Robot, to be honest.
Jimmy the Robot gets a love scene.
Jimmy the Robot gets a scene where he. I want to know how he gets his antlers. I want the antler origin story. Rebel Moon, Jimmy's antlers. That's what I want.
Everybody else had a backstory, so did we get a backstory from Jimmy?
No, I'm assuming. Well, no, we did. There was a bit of a backstory, yeah.
But not about
the we don't like robots, and so we killed them all except for this one robot because he was nice. So chapter 1 is going to be Chalice of Blood, and then the second one is going to be Rebel Moon Chapter 2, The Curse of Forgiveness. Oh my god, these are. I read that.
That's a pretentious title.
Oh. I don't think I can continue. That is bad. Now, I've read these titles before, and I've forgotten about The Curse of Forgiveness.
I'll be honest with you. Part 2, I double screened the whole movie, and I think I washed dishes through it and did everything I hate doing through it, just to get through it. Ironing
up your eyebrows,
everything. Read a book.
I spent the end of part 1, the Child Giver or whatever, Child of Fire and the Fire Giver, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Going, where did he get his antlers from? And then think to myself, oh, that'll get revealed in the second part. And it was just a big montage of harvesting.
Why are you so obsessed with antlers? Have you got an antler fetish?
No, but I want to know where Jimmy. I was taking the mickey out of like Star Wars fans, where everything has to have an origin story.
Yeah, the antlers.
Yeah,
we'll get that in part 3, Sloan. Don't worry.
Hope so.
Yeah. It'll just be called Jimmy and where he got his antlers from.
It'll be Rebel Moon Chapter 2, Part 1, The Ballad of Jimmy.
Jimmy's antlers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be Anthony Hopkins.
Do you know,
did I ever tell you how I got my antlers?
I think I'm going to open a pub called Jimmy's Antlers.
Jimmy's Antlers, yeah. Jimmy and the Antlers. Jimmy and the Antlers is a good name for a band, actually.
That's a good name for a band, yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy and the Antlers. There you go. Japadapters. So anyway, and also this is my favourite scene as well, where they're stoking the fire in the nuclear powered submarine.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says described as a viciously sexier, bloodier world. Well, why didn't you make that in the first place?
Exactly.
Because he said that Netflix wouldn't let me make it, and they wanted me to make a PG-13.
It actually makes no sense, this, does it? Whatsoever?
No, none. The only reason it makes sense is because it keeps bums on seats, and Netflix gets to keep a couple of subscribers so that they can see the Rebel Moon full uncut version. Which, by the way, I'll be watching because, quite frankly, who doesn't love a train wreck?
Yeah, no.
Like, sometimes you got to watch a movie that's a complete disaster, and I don't mean the Amy Schumer comedy of the same name, because that was not good.
I don't believe for a minute that Netflix would say that to Zack Snyder, though, that they would edit him in any way. Do you believe that? I don't believe it.
I think they probably said to him, he probably said, "Oh, we're really looking for like a PG-13 thing," and he said, "Well, I'll give you the PG-13 thing, but I want to do my director's cut." And they said, "Actually, no, that's a good idea because then we can get more money from it."
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Anyway,
things that Star Wars
Netflix have greenlit. That's why I don't believe it.
I find, unlike Apple, and I'm going to talk about Apple today as well, because Dark Matter as well, but also another thing. I think Apple is very good at picking what will be a hit.
Well, they definitely have got some sort of
quality control.
Quality control, yeah. Yeah. Whereas I don't believe Netflix do, they'll just let Zack Snyder run wild,
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes that's fine, because he's
which is a good name for a movie as well. Zack Snyder runs wild. That could, in fact, Taika Waititi should direct that one.
He should direct that one, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next story.
Yeah, let's move on.
Disney cast Moana lead role, so it's a newcomer, and I'm going to butcher her name, and I do apologize in advance. Her name is Catherine Lagaaya.
Yep.
She's the new live action Moana. That's Moana.
She looks like that's spot on.
Yep. Pretty good casting.
Yep. Definitely.
So she will be joining Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yep.
His movie.
I wonder how they're going to do his character then.
CGI.
Do you think they're going to make him huge, big?
I don't know. Or
just going to be The Rock.
I think it should just be The Rock
with tattoos.
I mean, he's got like half the tattoos anyway. So because he's got the sleeve and the chest tattoos.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. That's the thing that I don't like about these remakes of the cartoons. I think they should stylize them a little bit. You don't like dead-eyed lions looking at you?
Well,
that's what I mean. I've had this conversation before about Lion King.
Yeah.
The Jungle Book was a little bit stylized, wasn't it?
I think so. The circus
one. Gibbons and stuff.
Yeah.
No, not the Sandy Circus one. The Disney one. They were pretty stylized.
To be honest,
did you not see the Disney one? That's the best. Been the best.
I don't watch any of the live action remakes because
that's the best one. That's definitely the best one. Because they did do something different with it, and it's your man Jon Favreau, our pal, who directed
but
it.
He did Lion King.
But he did Lion King, to be fair. Aye, that's true. Yeah. So
I don't want to see dead-eyed lions looking at me.
I don't know why I did a scene for scene. He was probably just told to make it that way, scene for scene. Do you remember? There was a remake of Psycho with Vince Vaughn in it.
Yes.
And it was directed by God, I can't remember anybody in the comments help me out, but and it was scene for scene. Hitchcock exactly. You could put them side by side, and every cut was exactly the same. Every camera view was exactly the same.
Gus Van Sant
Gus
directed
Van
it.
Sant, yeah, that's it.
Good Lord.
My Own Private Idaho and things like that. He directed, didn't he?
What do you call it? That Good Will Hunting.
I think he did a Kurt Cobain. It wasn't actually his life. It was like a story about a character like that blows his brains out. Then spoilers.
Whoa.
Yeah. He directed a movie with a character in the vein of Kurt Cobain, and I'm a poet, and I didn't know it.
That's right. Yeah. Well done.
Aye, good casting for this, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm up for it. I mean, Moana's streets ahead of anything I think that they've done.
Yeah.
Lately.
I prefer it to, like, everyone lose. I mean, I guess Moana's got her own area in Epcot now, but she doesn't have a ride in Epcot. Or she doesn't have a ride in a Disney park. Frozen does.
Yep.
And I don't think it's a better movie than Moana. I think Moana.
Yeah, but it was more bums and seats for Frozen, wasn't it?
I suppose. Yeah.
I don't think we can ever get our head around that one, but anyway.
I like the main song in Moana.
Just slow and just let it go.
Wow. All right, Chief Bogo. Maybe the little bunny should let it go.
Yeah.
Which he also quotes because it's from.
See, if you'd your dinger, I would have got a ding for that.
You should have got a ding, yeah. I should have dinged you. I know.
Did you say to Anna Marie to bring your dinger?
No, I forgot. Well, the thing is, it's packed. I packed my dinger.
You packed your dinger?
I packed my dinger, yeah.
Okay.
No good news from Marvel's Blade. This is pretty disastrous news. The director's
This is the same old.
So
this film's never going to get made, man.
Yam Demange, or I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that name again. Sorry. Reportedly has gone.
Man,
Mahershala Ali is apparently still gonna be. I would love to see him as Blade.
I would love to see him as Blade.
Right,
he's so good.
A really good Blade.
Yeah.
I mean, Wesley Snipes did a fantastic job as Blade. I loved the 3 Blade movies. I'm a huge fan of the 3 Blade movies. We watched.
Third one was directed.
We watched in heavy rotation, but
third one was directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, was it?
Not Gus Van Sant. And not Zack Snyder.
Oh no, thank God for that. No,
it was Guillermo del Toro. That must have been one
Guillermo,
of his first.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo. Anyway, I love.
Do you know what Guillermo means?
You don't. George?
No. William.
Jimmy? Oh, William.
William.
Yeah.
Guillermo.
Willie
yeah, so I would love to see Mahershala Ali as the eponymous character Blade, because I think he would do a fantastic job.
Look, if they can make a third Hellboy movie, they can surely get this together. Honestly,
I don't understand why this is taking so long. It's
weird. I think COVID was part of it, wasn't it? COVID was part of it. The writer's strikes were part of it.
Yep.
The
actor's strike as well
was part of it.
That was a part of it.
But other people have got themselves together and made movies through that. So,
and then Bob Iger was like, "Well, maybe we shouldn't do a lot of movies. We should just concentrate on good movies."
Well, do you think that's a factor as well? The fact that the Marvel quality hasn't been exactly up to, so maybe. Maybe they're wanting to sort of
claw back on it or something.
Yeah, kind of strip back the amount of movies and kind of filter out. But then I don't know why this would be filtered out. It's like a kind of a reboot of quite a beloved.
It's a fan
franchise,
favorite. Yeah. I mean, the character Blade is a good character.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think this one would
born of a vampire and all that kind of stuff, and he fights the vampires and things.
I mean, I would concentrate more on this movie than I would on, for example, the new Captain America.
Thunderbolts.
Or Thunderbolt, or those ones. I would concentrate and put everything into this one. I just don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't understand what I mean, I guess that maybe you can sell more Thunderbolt toys than you can Blade toys.
Well, is it because maybe that's it as well? It's because it's going to be like a 15 or an 18, perhaps.
It's going to be an R. It's 100% is. I mean, if they're going to do, because I think all 3 Blade movies are R rated.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the last one was PG-13, but
it's been proven with the Deadpool series, obviously, that it can be done.
Yeah.
And
Joker as well.
Joker as well. Well, that's DC, obviously, but yeah, it can be done.
Yeah, but those are $2 billion franchises.
Yeah. Aye, fair enough. Yeah.
And they're not. Sorry, they are R-rated films.
Well, are you meaning the combined Deadpool movies were $1 billion?
No, one Deadpool was $1 billion.
Did it cross $1 billion? One of the Deadpools, did it?
Yeah, pretty sure. Let me just check. Check.
I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure if they were $1 billion.
Deadpool 2016.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Deadpool 2 was 2018.
Yeah, I went to see Deadpool 2 with Solo. The Star Wars movie was out at the same time, and I did a double bill with Deadpool 2 and then Solo, or whatever way around it was.
There you go. So, according to Box Office Mojo, the first movie, Deadpool got 782 million, and the second one got 786 million. So, yeah.
Combined, I suppose, it's $1 billion.
Combined, yeah.
That's pretty good figures, though.
Those are good figures, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Joker got over $1 billion.
Yes.
So there you go. So those are 3 R-rated movies that you could quite easily say, well, R-rated movies work. Like it's my argument the whole time is like you're raking it PG-13 because you want to sell toys and you want to sell all the merchandise and all that kind of stuff. But you're not going to make a good movie. You're not going to make a movie that's true to the source material if you're going to do that.
Do you think toys are as big a deal these days?
They are in Disney parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think selling, like to the rights to Fortnite or whatever, not the rights, but the license to use the imagine that character in Fortnite or whatever, cutting up the
place.
Yeah.
Cutting the rug. Yeah.
Cutting the rug, yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oppenheimer.
Was
this your favourite movie of last year?
Was it my favourite movie? I don't think so. Can't remember. It was up there though. I mean, I love. I love. I
know you love the old
Chrissy. I love him,
Chrissy baby. Yep.
It was better than Tenet. Tenet confused the hell out of me.
Really?
Oh God, Tenet gives me a sore head.
Mm-hmm. I really liked Tenet. I didn't really like Oppenheimer that much.
Oppenheimer was pretty slowly paced, though. It was
very slowly paced. Yeah, yeah, glacial. In fact,
Tenet was like an absolute mind. I don't want to swear, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it blew my mind.
Yeah,
and we've watched Chris Nolan movies with Danny, and Interstellar blew his mind, and so did Sullivan. Inception blew his mind.
I find him very hit and miss.
Nah,
Chris Nolan, not Danny.
Yeah. Well, that's his moments. Yeah.
Everyone's entered the chat.
My favourite child. Nah, how can you choose your favourite child?
That's right.
You can't.
It's like asking your favourite limb.
You can't. No, I mean, I think he's more hit. Put it this way, he's no Zack Snyder. In that sense, he's more hit than he is miss. I'd say, and he knows how to kind of edit and tell a story.
Yes,
and he's got his brother, which is fortunate. He's got his brother as well, who's bloody amazing.
Who's a great screenwriter,
great writer. Yeah, so and his wife, I think, is his wife the editor as well?
No, Lisa Joy. She's producer. She's a producer, but she also writes story as well.
Yeah, so it's quite a team there, a family kind of team.
Yeah.
So this is coming to streaming.
So this is.
I liked your comment actually. The way that it was meant to be seen on an iPhone or a tablet.
On a train journey.
It's not something these big directors want their films to be seen like.
Yeah, I think I said as Nolan intended it to be viewed on a commuter train heading into Glasgow.
Yeah, definitely doesn't want to be
getting rocked side to side. Tickets, please.
I mean, it's true to say that it does make an event movie. There's not many directors out there apart from maybe Spielberg or people like that make truly event movies. Spielberg's new movie is going to be a UFO thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's going to be a kind of Close Encounters.
Is that not the rundowns?
Aye, well, I think it announced that a couple of weeks ago, though. Yeah, interesting, because I think those movies are fantastic. They made back in the day.
I watched so I didn't watch Oppenheimer on the big screen. I watched Oppenheimer on a big-ish TV.
Probably a better idea, to be honest with you.
Aye, and so because I thought it was on. What was it on streaming?
I think I would have struggled seeing it in the cinema. We never saw it in the cinema either. I think I would have struggled to watch it because it was so long.
I did actually watch it on a streaming service, but it was free. What the hell did I watch it on then?
Don't know.
Because this is only just coming out on streaming. Maybe it was Canada then.
Is it because you might have paid for it then, Sloan? Maybe.
No.
No,
I don't.
No. Because it's
Uh,
coming on to Prime for free, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Prime on free, Prime free, and it's on. What is it? I'm guessing this might actually be free in Canada, and that's why I watched it. But it's this month, I think. It's coming out. Where the hell does it say it? Yeah, June 18th. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, cool.
Yeah, Tuesday. So we would have watched it on Tuesday.
I don't think I'd watch it again, though. I mean, I've watched the Chris Nolan movies, multiple times before, but I wouldn't be watching that one again. I
think when you go back and you see Oppenheimer being interviewed, and you go, "Oh my God, Cillian Murphy killed it."
Oh, he really did. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Yeah,
the character's amazing. Did you recognize Tom Conti as Albert Einstein?
I did. I did. Yeah. Great bit of casting, actually.
Yeah, there was actually. And it was good. Do I think RDJ deserved the Oscar for that?
I don't know, man. I could watch him read the phone book.
I know. I
think he's got spades of charisma and all that. He's talking Iron Man again, by the way. RDJ.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
He's won his Oscar, so now he's like, I'm going to go make some money.
It was on. It was an actor. These actor kind of studio things. It was him and Jodie Foster, and she said, "Do you think you'll step into Iron Man, or would you consider it?" And he's like, "He says the further away from it, the close he wants to get back into. He'd like to. If he's asked, he would do it again. So watch this space. Well, not this space, but
not this space. Yeah.
We'll do it.
We'll be talking about it.
Don't go away.
I mean, if RDJ comes back, it will be a major event.
Huge event.
He is Tony Stark.
I think it'd be great if it was a double header of Chris Evans and Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr. Though coming back, in a double team movie. That'd be fantastic. That'd be brilliant.
Because they only really ever got together when remember they went back in time to the fort, whatever it was, to steal one of the tesseracts.
Yeah.
That was the only time they ever worked together. So it'd be nice to see them working together a bit more.
I think that'd be an absolute billion-dollar movie. That seeing the two of them back.
Oh yeah, back together,
like almost like a buddy
Tony and the Cap
type thing. That'd be a fantastic film.
But the Shane Black would be fantastic.
Shane Black, no.
Oh, what?
No.
Kiss, bang, bang. No?
I didn't know he did that, actually.
Yeah. He did, yeah. Inside Number 9 ended.
It did die.
Sadly.
Yes.
But, all good things, as Shakespeare once said. What was that?
It's ended on the TV, but they're doing a West End version of it in London.
Called Stage / Fright.
Good luck getting a bloody ticket for that.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a short run, so it's 4 months. January to April. Get your tickets fast.
Aye,
because they will sell out.
They'll be gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two brilliant writers.
Some of them are thinking about it.
Yeah. It was a good season actually, and it was a kind of quite poignant last episode. Maybe it wasn't the best ever, but it was still nice and kind of poignant and funny.
What I thought was nice about it was they got all the people who guest starred.
It was fantastic
on the
wasn't
show.
I had a tear in my eye at the end.
Because it was Dennis Law was there from probably one of our favourite episodes.
Yeah, the burglars.
The burglary one.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was the first one you saw.
Isn't it?
It
was,
I showed you, and you'd never heard of it before.
Yeah,
I think
apparently Sam had mentioned it. Sam had mentioned it months earlier.
I think we're about 7 seasons in when you started watching it.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other one was after the last episode. It played the live one that they did.
Yeah.
And we never watched it. And the reason why we never watched it is because the sound cuts out. And we were like, oh, what the hell's going on in this? Because we were getting plagued by internet problems.
Oh, so you thought it wasn't?
So we thought it was that, and it happened again when we were watching it just like a couple of days ago. And I was like, this is part of it. This is going to be part of it because we're inside Number 9 veterans now. We're going like, this is a bit.
Yeah, that's what I liked. That's what I loved about that show because they did mess with the genre. And the sort of, not the genre, but the sort of format of TV shows.
Yes. The game show is a classic example.
Absolutely.
A lot of people
didn't
were
know.
Like, I'm not watching a game show, and they just turned it off.
Aye. They didn't realise it was. They thought it was wrong.
Yeah, because they don't appear in that episode.
That's right. It's Lee Mack, isn't it?
So it's Lee Mack, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just this really awkward game show that's just not particularly good.
Brilliant TV. Yeah. Fantastic.
It was great seeing them in that, and hopefully we'll see them doing something else soon.
What will they do next?
I mean, they did Psychoville, which I haven't watched.
Psychoville. Oh, you need to watch Psychoville. It's brilliant.
I know.
Oh.
So we've got BBC iPlayer, so we'll sit and watch that.
That's brilliant. Aye.
So we haven't watched Psychoville, so we've got 2 seasons of that to go through, and then hopefully they'll do something else together.
That was where Daniel from Get Out, the lad
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes, he was in Psychoville.
Oh right, okay.
Mm-hmm. He's a young lad in it.
They're fantastic writers, and they know the medium very well.
Yeah,
I mean they've been TV writers for 35 years, something like that. So they know everything. And it was nice. Actually, it was nice seeing Mark Gatiss.
Yes, briefly
in the episode as well.
That was a good bit actually. They're on the phone.
Yeah. And he's going, so will you do it? And he's like, oh, I need to talk to my agent and do that. And he goes, so your agent can say no.
Yes. It was really, really, really funny, that bit. Yeah, great show.
And it was good as well that the Catherine Parkinson Annette thingy, whatever, her that used to be married to Martin Freeman, they were getting mistaken for each other all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Tim Key as well.
Yeah, he's good. Tim, he's on the Alan Partridge. The
Yes,
last season.
yeah.
I think he's been.
He was in Taskmaster as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
And then
Did
they
you
did
see
the on the
Inside Out?
buses thing at the end as well.
Yes.
That everybody's
We
been
were
asking
joking
them to
about
do,
that.
and then
Yeah.
everybody's been saying about doing that, and then they did it at the end. That was so funny. Anyway, sorry.
Really good.
Brilliant.
Yeah, really good. Because there was another thing they were joking as well. I actually thought at one point they were going to go, I'm really joking with the season 10. I was like,
Aye, I know.
Because that would have been a bit inside number 9 as well.
But
it's good the fact they ended on 9. I think it's like 9 seasons of a show called Inside Number 9, where everything's set inside something called Number 9.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Inside Out 2, let's check and see. Box Office Mojo. Let's see.
This is our next cinema viewing, by the way. Our next visit.
133 million worldwide. That's pretty good.
Good. I'm glad, because from what I hear, it deserves it as well.
Do you think? So this movie came out. The first movie, Inside Out number 1, came out 10 years ago, 9 years ago.
Never.
Something like that. Yeah,
You're
2015.
Kidding. No chance.
Yeah.
What?
Inside Out. 2015.
No way.
Wow. Yeah, 2015.
I'd have said 2018 or 2019.
Nope.
Jeez,
2015. So, what my question is does this have a lot of nostalgia? And this is the reason why people are like, this is the next generation's nostalgia starting. Like we've had Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and now they're getting Inside Out.
No, I think people have got a real love for the first one, and they're really looking forward. I mean, personally, anyway. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and people that have got kids, families are definitely going to go and see this. I don't think it's getting much competition either.
No, there's nothing out there
family wise. So
there's no blockbusters out there just now. This is definitely a run,
especially for a kind of family movie. So I think this is going to do really well, and I hear it's really good as well.
This is a movie that should have been released in the summer, and luckily it was.
Yeah, this is the. But yeah, you don't realise this is the summer because you've been living in Canada for too long. This is summer. See all the rain and wind.
Jody,
this is summer.
When I think of summer, I think of hot summer days with sun and minimal rain, and maybe a wee thunderstorm here and there, and there's none of that. It's freezing. I'm wearing long trousers, and it's miserable.
Yeah, because you were about to say there, it should have been released in the summer, and then I corrected myself, realizing, wait a minute,
this is the summer.
Oh yeah, this is the summer. Oh yeah, this is Scotland in the summer.
Yeah,
but if it makes you feel any better, the whole of the UK has been like this. So
no, I know, but it's 13 degrees. Oh, you can't see that.
It's an absolute joke, isn't it?
It is an absolute joke.
Come on up there.
13 degrees.
Messing with us.
I mean, when we were kids, when we were lads, 18 degrees was minimum for summer.
I remember the tar melting in the streets.
No, you didn't.
No, I don't. Evelyn said she remembers that. I'm like,
I was in New York 2 years ago during the heat wave, and tar was melting in the streets. Because I've got video of it bubbling and go do that bloop.
Really?
There you go. Anyway, so Inside Out is doing quite well at the box office.
Good. I'm glad. I'll tell you what, Pixar need it as well. It's not been great for them lately.
I mean, Pixar, Disney needs it.
Yeah.
Talking of animated amazingness, I haven't actually watched this trailer yet.
Have you seen the first two?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I have not.
You're joking.
No.
Directed by
Gus
Paul
Van
King.
Oh, who?
Who? Paul King directed all the mighty. Paul King directed all the Mighty Bush films, TV shows.
Okay.
and you can tell that it's him that directed them.
Okay. Do you want to watch this?
You should be a fan.
So this is something to do with some bear called Paddington, and there's marmalade sandwiches or something. Wasn't paying attention.
This is a wee bit like the do you remember the Baldy Man sketch?
Oh yeah,
Gregor Fisher used to do.
Yes,
and then it became an advert in a phone booth, and he was trying to get his wee one strand of hair in the correct comb over thing. It's a bit like that. Paddington movies are joyous. You need to watch them with
and my pal's in it as well, Hugh Bonneville. He plays.
That's great.
He plays
honestly, they're brilliant. Brilliant.
Bond or whatever his name. What's his name?
Yeah,
he's a Scotland. He plays the dad.
Yeah, fantastic.
So this is oh look, he's got a blue passport.
Old school. This is not directed by Paul King. I know that for a fact. But it's going to still have the same sort of vibe.
Oh, is that Olivia Colman?
Olivia Colman, yeah. Who's brilliant.
Here comes Moana himself in his boat.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm losing internet access here, but here we are.
No, it's not like you.
Jenna Coleman. Oh, it was Antonio Banderas.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yeah. It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I bet he's regretting wearing that jacket to Peru.
I bet. And
a duffel coat and a hat, aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be good. We're we're in for a treat.
Yeah.
You need to watch those first two movies. They're fantastic. All right, okay. That's your homework.
That's my homework.
Yeah.
And then the other trailer is Ubisoft. Famed Assassin's Creed people. They dropped this trailer.
They've actually dropped some. They've dropped some gameplay footage as well. I am. A few weeks ago, I was like, I'm not excited for this. I am so buzzing for this now. I can't tell you. It looks stunning. It's like the world looks amazing. It's like you're wandering through and it's so populated.
Is there a story mode for idiots? Because I like
for us, you mean?
Yeah, aye, exactly.
Yeah,
I like the ones where you're basically just like it's like a point and click adventure where you're just like, I'm gonna go over here and it'll be dead easy and there's a couple of baddies and stuff.
I think so. Yeah, there will be. That's the version I'm gonna play because I just want to really live it.
Get the story. Yeah,
I'm getting this, man. Absolutely getting this. 100%. 70 quid, but then that's kind of standard, isn't it, for the basic version?
Yeah.
But
there's a Castle Run. There's a Castle Run DLC and stuff.
Oh, really?
Well.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I am all in this. This looks stunning.
Does look good.
I think you'll be able to get this in your Xbox as well.
The Game Pass, yeah.
Will it come out in Game Pass?
No, it'll be later on this year.
Aye. Awesome.
That's packed as well.
Looks brilliant.
Yeah,
I love Ubisoft.
Like, look, Trip Transport.
Do you know, I never thought I'd see that as much as I never thought it'd come into the shows or whatever.
I know.
This looks
Cool.
amazing.
Need Numbs Race.
Aye. Brilliant.
The Hutt Cartel.
I'm all over it. Brilliant.
Nice.
I don't know what era of Star Wars it's set in. I'm not sure.
The Hutt's still alive, so Jabba the Hutt's still alive. So my guess is probably before
Return of the Jedi.
Before Return of the Jedi, when the spoilers for a 40-year-old movie, 41-year-old movie.
The old let's not go there. I was gonna say, what a way to go, though. Been choked to death by Princess Leia in her bikini,
and then blowed up.
Yeah.
Shall we talk about what you've been watching?
Yes.
What have you been watching?
We've been continuing with Trying on TV.
Okay.
Lovely show. Really fun. Rafe Spall and I don't know what the other actress are, but they're absolutely cute as anything. I love them.
Rafe is Timothy's son.
Yeah, son. Yeah, fantastic. Really loving it. We are continuing with Dark Matter on Apple TV as well. Whoa, that is the best thing on telly right now. I am loving that show.
Well, is it?
Oh,
shall I move your eyes towards this direction? We were here. I've been watching. I'll interrupt a wee bit. I've been watching Sugar, also on Apple TV.
Sugar.
And I'm one episode in, and
What's
it's
that one?
very, very good. It's Colin Farrell, and he plays a detective / missing person finder guy.
Right.
And it's set in modern day Los Angeles, but it's also not. It's kind of bits of it are filmed like a film noir.
Oh, really?
So there's like a lot. It's like Ripley. There's a lot of like black and white scenes in it as well. And it beautifully shot. Colin Farrell, wonderfully acted. And yeah, I'm really enjoying.
Do you know? I used to not like Colin Farrell when he first came out. I don't know. I didn't like him at all. And then In Bruges happened, and I was like, "This guy's brilliant." And then ever since then, I'm a huge fan.
Do you know what it was for me? Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh man, he's brilliant in that as well. You're right.
Yeah,
brilliant. What a film that is.
That's a
terrific film.
I know. I tell you that if you want a film to bring a tear to a glass eye, Saving Mr. Banks.
I love that film. It's a terrific film.
See the bit where Disney says to him, "Just play the song again."
Yeah, it's great. And it brings a whole new level to Mary Poppins as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it really does. The Let's Go Fly a Kite.
Let's Go Fly a Kite. Yeah, Walt's favourite song apparently.
Whole new level to it.
Yeah.
It's not called Let's Go Fly a Kite, is it? It's called
Let's Go Fly a Kite. Yeah, it's
is it called Let's Go
Fly? Yeah, I think it's Let's Go Fly a Kite.
Flight.
Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Written by the Sherman brothers, one of whom died recently. Well, the last one died recently.
Jeez, he must have been at 205.
He was 95 or something.
Good lord!
Yeah, he was a good old age. But yeah, they wrote all the classic stuff. They wrote "Beautiful Tomorrow" and stuff like that as well. So he was their go-to guys for those go-to guy.
He's a go-to guy. I'm trying to kind of look to see what else I've been watching. We watched Nope. That was our Friday night movie
on Netflix.
We watched it before we watched the football, which was an absolute disaster.
No, I watched the football
in Germany. Well. Yeah, it's a total disaster. So we watched Nope. I've loved Get Out. Everybody loves Get Out, and I loved it. Us as well. I thought Us was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Get Out's probably better, but Us was pretty close. So we're really, really looking forward to Nope, and I was pretty disappointed by it. I thought it was it definitely was really slow. I feel as if it just went in a slightly different direction, it could have been a much better movie. It's so well made, and I mean, even Danny said he's so good at making movies, and the acting was brilliant. The characters were great, but there was just something miss. I don't know what it was. It was very slow. It was, but I don't even know if would I recommend it. No, I don't know. It got better toward the end though, but yeah. Disappointed. Number 9 we've spoke about, obviously. Eric, we finished Eric. I'm not sure if I mentioned that last week.
I think you did. Yeah, we watched a lot of Eric last week. I know that.
Yeah, so that was terrific. Eric was great. Did you watch that one about the How to Rob a Bank? You watched that? Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
On Netflix, yeah.
No.
It's just a one-off. It's not.
You just what I can get Netflix on this computer.
Oh, of course. Sorry. It's I think it's a one-off. I don't think it's a series. Brilliant. It's a great thing. It's really weird. Guy that well, not a weird, but a really interesting guy. That had this kind of different take in life, and got him and his friends to start robbing banks. He pulled them in, and he was a kind of charismatic guy, who lived in a treehouse. He built a treehouse right high above the in the treetops.
Trees.
And the trees. All those big tall tree-like things. Oh, trees. That's it.
So the best thing is you have a go with me about having summer.
Sorry. That was my moment. Yeah, really good, man. I really enjoyed it. He was influenced by his
the
bank. His bank raids were influenced by Point Break.
Oh, okay. That movie. Dead Presidents.
Right. But then he took it a level further than that. It's really interesting. I really liked it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else. I think that's probably about it. Oh, we started watching The Boys.
I was going to say, yeah. Did you watch the first episode of The Boys?
We got We started a bit late, so I was hoping to have all 3 episodes done. We started watching it a bit late on Thursday when it came out, and we've not managed to get back to it. But what I've seen of it is fantastic.
It's a great first episode for I mean, every episode's great of The Boys, I think.
Yeah.
But, back on track. It's just Overlander. Good God.
Outlander.
Homelander is just
Homelander.
He's off. I know.
What's going on?
It's been a long day. I don't know.
I know what it is. I need another sip.
Yeah. He's off the chain. He's just a complete nut job in this show, in this series.
And the son, obviously. His son.
The son, yeah.
That's going to be a good season, I think.
Yeah.
I think one more season that they've got, and that's it.
Yep. So there's season. So we're on season 4 just now. They've commissioned the 5th and final season.
Yeah.
Simon Pegg's back in it as well.
I think he's in this season.
He's in this season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Brilliant.
Yeah. It's good to see the boys back.
They're sorry, good. Acolyte.
And the Acolyte, which everyone was bent out of shape about.
Now,
should we talk about that?
Yeah. Now, I'm starting to get annoyed with the internet because they're not reviewing the show anymore. They're sort of all they're doing is some sort of hate campaign against this show.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. It's a bunch of butt hurt, neck beard, mom's basement dwelling idiots that are talking about this show, and not enough people are talking about it's a fun Star Wars show.
Yeah,
and
listen, the third episode was not my favourite, but for different reasons than that. But it still moved things along, and
it wasn't
still intriguing me.
It wasn't until Screen Crush explained it to me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually a pretty good episode." So he talks about it's like again, it's a Akira Kurosawa type thing, but here's the cool thing about this is the big butt heart thing is like, oh, a bunch of white bitches, they're all lesbians and all this right, all this kind of stuff. Here's the thing is Dave Filoni had this idea for this coven, and he told that to the show Lindsay Headland. Headland.
Leslie Headland.
Leslie Headland, yeah, sorry. And she was like, "Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's good. I'll incorporate that in the." And he was basically like the script doctor / consultant for the show. Mm-hmm. And she said that she consulted him on a lot of things about Star Wars lore, and that's that's the thing that gets me. Like, there's another one as well where it's like, oh, this guy's in the second episode. Oh, this guy's just sitting there and all this kind of stuff, and like it was just the dumbest thing ever. Apparently, this is like it's mentioned in the expanded. Like she mentions that she borrowed a lot from the expanded universe, and one of the things they do in the expanded universe is Jedi's who are they basically go in this meditation journey thing to be one with the Force, and they do it for years on end.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a thing that's part of
I think the
Star
only
Wars
thing
lore. It's like you're getting bent out of shape for stuff that
exists
is actually canon.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kathleen Kennedy has signed off on.
But the fact that people are getting so het up about the Force is female now and crap like that. I mean, quite frankly, absolute nonsense. I mean, the witches are all female, right? It just so happens that two of them are, a lesbian couple. Who cares? It's good. Nothing. It's on the overarching. But that's the thing. It doesn't even really go into that.
That doesn't exactly. It doesn't go into that. It's a bunch of women. It doesn't mean to say that they're lesbians or whatever. I mean, their sexual orientation is not mentioned.
No, you're right. And before I went into this episode, I was expecting it to be some, thing that was going to flip Star. The way that on the internet people were saying it was going to flip Star Wars in its head, arse over elbow.
Genre defining.
And I'm like,
you're like,
no, sorry, I'm not seeing that at all. The only thing,
the other thing is, sorry, the other I was going to say, the other thing is that one of the things that Star Wars likes to do, and James got us onto the book, but it's an audio book he suggested, was from a certain point of view.
Correct.
I think this story is from a certain point of view.
Me too.
Because one of the biggest things they keep on talking about is like, why were all these bodies there? This is just stupid. You're not getting the full story because why are Jedi's killing themselves?
Yeah. And the whole fire thing, people are like, oh, so like her stuffing like a book under the thing blows the whole thing up, the whole
it's all
base up, and it's like, no, there's something else going on there.
You're definitely seeing the perspective of one of the characters in there, and I think it's Osha's character, the main protagonist in the, because this is a flashback, so the main protagonist in the current time. The first one you meet, basically, or well, not the first one you meet because that's her sister. Maybe there's the first one you meet, but you're seeing her perspective on it.
Yep.
Then it'll be like, oh, now here's May's perspective. Then it'll be like, here's the Jedi's perspective, and then it'll be whoever else's perspective.
Exactly, because it's.
I don't think that's the last time we've visited that part of the story.
No, because it's been influenced by an Akira Kurosawa movie that does the same thing, apparently.
Yes, the Rashomon.
Yes.
Rashomon. There's actually a cinematic trope, and it's called the Rashomon effect.
Yep.
And that's what this is basically it's like an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
Is you're getting these stories and they're told out of order, and they're not quite the full story.
Yeah.
But together you'll get the truth. Yep. And I think that's what she's going for. That's what
I'm in, man. I find it interesting. But my pet hate though is the exposition stuff, and there was a lot of that. It was like a Guy Ritchie exposition stuff in there.
It was all the stuff that they should know, like because we're talking about in the threads and all that kind of stuff. And they should know all this.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel as if maybe that's
for us, I guess, because we need to know that. Yeah, we need to know how they perceive the Force. Like, how is that Coven's thing? But when Trinity in 456 turned up, it was. I thought at the time it was very much, are we the baddies?
Yeah. But people are saying, people are saying though that it makes Boba Fett look like Shakespeare and stuff. I'm like, this is pretty well written.
No,
compared to Boba
it doesn't.
Fett.
No, Boba Fett was just like there's bits in Boba Fett that I like.
I think once all this this stuff blows over, I think people will watch it again and go, right, no, this is good. so far, it could go completely pear-shaped, but so far, I'm looking forward to Wednesday.
There's no Skywalkers in it. It's another part of the yeah. There's another part of the universe that's sorry.
I'm excited for it. What? Are you? Oh no, Sloan! Don't do this to me.
Either you're breaking up or I'm breaking up.
You're breaking up.
Like every second.
We're breaking up with each other. Oh no! Not again.
Hello?
I'm here. I think your internet's getting switched off. Another coin in the meter. You still can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's yours or mine.
I think it's you.
I know.
It's not me, it's you. Right, let's you tell me what you're
I can hear you.
Right, you tell me then what you've been watching.
Oh, is it me? Alright, okay. Can you hear me now?
Aye?
No, it's pretty bad. Right, we should probably end before this goes. Anyway, if you haven't watched the
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say, what we should do is we should probably end the show before catastrophe. Let me just say, if you want timely reminders of when we put something new up, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget the old subscribe button and notification bell. And I don't know if this is shown or not. And don't forget to like us as well. But I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Cheers. I think it's you, because you went a bit grainy. Can you hear me?